Today from LSU, we're going to look at the T option, and they do a lot of different routes on the backside. Right here we have shown 4 verticals, possibly a drag right there by the single receiver. But the biggest thing is what the tailback does. He slides, and then he comes downhill, possible chip on that defensive end. I think he probably wants to break in if at all possible. His eyes are inside the box looking for space. If there's space and he's got leverage, I think he's going to break in. If there's nobody guarding him, I think he stops. If he's got somebody with inside leverage, he's going to stick at him and then run to the out, trying to get his momentum stopped, and then he's going to stick him. Now he's racing to the sideline. But we'll look at a bunch of clips and comment if you guys have some other thoughts on how they run or how that option, what his thought process is. Let us know so we can try to figure it out. We'll take a look. Today we're going to look at a T option and the way that LSU runs it. The other routes that they have along with it are a little bit different. They switch up what they do, usually 4 verticals. Right here, knowing that it's a cover 1 look, they end up dragging him across. He outside releases right here, possibly having a chance to chip this defensive end. Reading this back over the top of him, I think that they're trying to go in if at all possible, but if that guy's hard inside leverage and there's nobody out in the flats, he'll shake him and go out, and sometimes he'll even sit right there if there's nobody on top of him. But we'll look at him real quick and show you exactly what takes place. So right here, Alabama ends up rolling to 1 high, playing cover 1. They do a good job. They're sliding their line away from where that tailback's getting out because he's the hot. Tailback's coming right here. This linebacker has hard inside leverage. He makes him stop his feet. He jabs at him, and then he goes out right there. Here's the drag. Everybody else is basically running like 4 verticals at trips. Right there, just a little bit of space. Gives it to his back with a lot of room right there, one-on-one with the linebacker. Makes him miss. It doesn't look like a lot, but right there he ends up getting a first down against a really good defense. It's a good way to get the ball in space, and we'll look at a few more looks from LSU this past year. Here's a look right here of LSU on their T option, and it's actually a hot. They actually bring 2 guys here to this side so they know they can't pick all that up, so that tailback's going to replace. And as you play it right here, you can see they do a good job sorting it out, taking who they can get, and they know that if he vacates that area, he's going to have a large space and a lot of area there for the running back to work. So right there, Burrow does a good job of giving ground and then getting the ball, real accurate ball, knowing that he's hot right there. Going to take a hit, gives it to him, and gets the ball in space for a first down in the SEC championship. Here's an end zone look at that same play, and you can see it's really good read here by Burrow. He knows that he's got 1 guy there left. They're coming, they vacate that spot, so they get it out to the back. Giving ground, don't sit your feet. Just get the ball out, put it on his chest, and let him go to work for you and replace. This is what LSU's in a bunch set, and what they end up having is they actually get a chip from him, and he releases vertical. He's outside releasing right there. He takes just a slide, then goes vertical, possibly with a chip there. So they have a chance to make sure those defensive ends stay tight to those tackles. But we'll look exactly what takes place. All right, so Auburn right here playing a little bit of man. Looks like he's chasing. He's manned up on the tailback, and he stacks in right behind him. So those guys are kind of in no man's land. So this tailback just ends up sitting, and Burrow just gives him the ball right there. Not just a huge play, but makes those defensive linemen get upfield and rush and hopefully get their legs tired, and then they can just keep moving the ball. 1st and 10, so right there getting 3 yards right there on 1st and 10 and making their D-line rush and everybody run. So not a big play, but just taking completions. Here's the same look at a bunch again, getting a chip. We got verticals here, I think an out route. He's probably running a vertical right there. He's chipping right there. He keeps outside leverage, and of course we're trying to run it in if at all possible, so he ends up breaking in. And we'll look at exactly what takes place. Again, he's outside releasing, trying to keep those DNs tight. He's got outside leverage on that back. He sticks it. He's coming in. He knows the quarterback knows he's got to beat this middle linebacker with a throw, and just does. Gets it right by him with a lot of space right there for the running back. Creates a really explosive play for LSU. We'll run it back and see exactly what takes place on the routes on the other side. This looks like they're running verticals. There's probably a read for if you got an off corner, we can probably take an out route or something like that. But right there, he likes that option route. Outside leverage from that outside backer, puts it in there before the middle linebacker can get to it for a big play. Here's a look. LSU's running their 4 verticals. They're coming across. They got all that, but I'm not sure if this is a called T option or if this is just kind of the check down. But he still slides just like he did whenever he goes option. He takes 1 slide step and then comes downhill, trying to chip that guy if he can. Then he's optioning right there. So it may just be the check down on their 4 verticals, and right there he ends up coming in. which I think that's what they want to do. They want to go in if at all possible. If there's nobody left in the box right there, they want to try to break in. But right there taking completions.